Okay, guys, so this is the iRoopdeepFaceCam, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use the iRoopdeepFaceCam to make a live video call on WhatsApp. This is a complete setup tutorial. It's not an installation tutorial; it is how to use it, how to set it up, and some common tips and hacks that you need to know in this iRoopdeepFaceCam software, and how to use it to use any photo of your choice and prank somebody or create a model with it. I mean, it's cool. It's actually cool. So stay tuned to the end of this video. Make sure to subscribe, and to actually get this software, check the description of this video. I have the link there, so you can get it and do it too with your own laptop. Okay, so I'll get started now. Stay tuned. Don't leave now. Stay and enjoy the video. If you like it, you can buy me a coffee, and I'm glad to answer your questions and make videos upon your request. So drop all of them in the comment section. All right, guys, let's get started. Okay, so quickly come over to this iRoopdeepFaceCam folder if you have it organized like mine. Open it, and you're going to see this space here where I have everything organized. I advise you organize your installation like this so that it will be easy for you to open and access. Okay, so quickly let's go over to number 1 here, start portable. You double click on it and you wait. Okay, so when you double click on that start portable, you wait for the application to load up. All right, sometimes it takes a little bit of seconds or a minute before it comes up. So avoid double clicking multiple times. Avoid running the start portable multiple times. If you do that, you're going to have a stack of command prompts opened in this place like this. You're going to see command prompt like that, and that could cause damage to your computer. Okay, so always have a little bit of patience. It doesn't hurt. All right, so let's get started. I'll zoom this one out so we can see the whole app interface. Great. Okay, so I'm using this celebrity Davido, if you know him. Yeah, so I'm using this complexion because I am dark skin complexion, and I'm focusing on this face swap section in this video tutorial. Okay, so let's try and get this right, and you see how you can use it to make a live video call either on WhatsApp, Telegram, or Instagram, Omegle, or you can live stream with it even on TikTok and YouTube and all of that. So this is what you can do with the iRoopdeepFaceCam once you swap your face with just a photo. Isn't that magical? All right, so let's get started. Having selected this image, you leave every other thing like this. Look at this preview panel here. Look at this panel here. You see everything here is unchecked, and on this side we have just the keep FPS and keep audio, because you want your audio to come out, right? So you keep all these ones like this. Take note, I leave every other thing unchecked and these two checked. Okay, do you understand now? All right, now you can scroll down like this. You see, that's another feature that they added to this iRoopdeepFaceCam. In the previous versions, you can't scroll like this. You don't have the opportunity or the medium to scroll like this. Okay, but in this one, the app actually moves synchronously. I don't know what to say there. So whatever, you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you scroll down and come over to this select camera here, and then you select the camera that you want to use. So I'll select my external webcam, the HD external webcam, so I'll get a good quality. So it's always good to use an external webcam, an HD external webcam, or a 4K external webcam if you want the best quality. That's just simple act about a simple act in this softwares. Okay, so having done that, I'll click on live, and then I'll wait. You understand? Once you hit a button, you wait for the app to load up. It is loading. Give it time. Be patient, bro. Great. So here we are. Quickly, I'm going to explain this interface for you again. Let me drag this one to the middle so you can see what I'm doing. Great. So this is just the camera, just a little bit. Yep. Okay, so this is it, and this is the top layer. This is the top layer. Okay, so you edit these things not. Do not edit them. Just leave one like that. You understand? I know one. I know one. All right, all right, all right, all right. So on this side, this top section here, come to this right top head bar here on this forehead, and increase the forehead to about 0.4 or 0.5 here. It matches here. Let me take off my cap. See, it matches here. You see my head, everything about my head here right here is OBU, is David Doe. Okay, so we're at the third big G gang, and what you say? Okay, I think it's good. It's good for some for a start because actually this particular version is focused on verifying uh yeah, if you understand. Let's get started. Now you come over to this top section here, any place here below this forehead here like this, and below it like this, just double click. You see what happened? You see the magic? Everything that is written there disappears. And do you know why you need to do that? We'll get to OBS, I'll show you again. If you want to edit the forehead or anything on this section here again, what you just have to do is come over to this place, double click again, it will pop up and you can do your customization, and when you're done, double click, it goes away. Okay, so that's technically all about the app review and the interface. This is what you need to do to get started. So let's dive right into OBS and connect this thing and see how it works on a live video call session. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so again, I'm going to open my file explorer where I have my app organized. So I'm going to come over and double click to open OBS Studio. Double click opens the software. Okay, so you double click, and what you do, okay, launch anyways, run in normal mode. Once you double click, what do? You wait. Okay, you wait until the app loads up. Okay, now this is OBS Studio. Your OBS Studio interface might be different from mine. Yeah, it might be different from mine because I'm using mine to actually have the vertical canvas here where I can use it to do a mobile live stream, or if I want to call or do a prank or call somebody or do something that I want it to be in the mobile version, the vertical version. So that's why my OBS Studio is set up like this. Okay, so don't worry if yours is not like this. The only thing that you need to take note of in this OBS Studio is this scenes section and sources section. These two sections is what we're working on right now. Okay, so now by default, once you have OBS opened or created or installed in your computer, you're going to have this scene section. Yeah, this scene section already created for you. You'll see one thing called scene there. So the only thing you have to do is come over to this sources section and click on this plus icon and add window capture. This one. This is the one you need to add, window capture. Okay, I have other displays on this place, so I'm just going to turn them off so that you see the window capture coming up first. Okay, great. Now, you might have this as the result of what you see on your OBS. Don't freak out. You know, it is this guy that I want to be showing on the OBS. This one, right? I want to see OBO live. GG. All right, but now we have this app interface in this place. So that's not a problem. What you just have to do is come over to these sources that you just created, click on it, and then you see Windows here and select from here. Select anything X first, then just click on any empty spaces here. Click on window capture again and select the window and click on python.exe iRoopdeepFaceCam 1.0.g. Yeah. Not this one. Don't click there. Yeah, if you're focusing now, this is what you need to open. This one, python.exe, double click hide toolbar, the one that has the Python preview. Just select this one like this. Great. So you have your Python preview, your iRoopdeepFaceCam Python preview. Look at me, bro. So I don't want to drop some back to back like that, but to this year, so I just want to I want to drop heat. I want to drop banger. You understand? You understand me? Yeah. Okay. So well, how do you say? How do you say the man synchronization? Uh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Now let's head over to the next section. Stay tuned. Okay. So I'll come back to my file explorer again, and I'll open webcam. You double click and you do what? Wait. That's it. So on this section here, just come. Let's try to make this thing work. Okay. Move that guy and put it again. Go back to OBS and let's see if it's showing the real Python preview. Great. So the reason why this guy is showing this is because it was already on initially. So I'm going to close it and we'll see again when I open it. Let me just force close it as it's great. Now I'm going to open it again. So it will show exactly what is on my OBS. Oh, it's still not showing. All right. So let me just close it and close the OBS and then I'll do it again. Now I'm going to come here. So don't panic if you have any of these things like this. Don't just panic. This is how to fix it. You come over to this place, you exit it, so it closed completely. You come over to OBS Studio. Okay, I have two sections of OBS Studio open. That's right. I close this one. You see, that's what happens when you double click multiple times. So yeah, I guess I'm victim too. So I'll close this one too, and then I'll open OBS again. Sometimes when you turn things off and turn them back on, things get solved. Okay. So yeah, you see directly we have the Python preview that we want on the OBS. Now let's go back and open the NDI webcam and we'll see. Now let me open a webcam. You see that? So it's no magic. It's no magic. Sometimes you don't need to freak out when things don't work out. You just close it and open it again, and that's it. Problem solved. All right. Now we're going to head over to WhatsApp, and I'm going to try this live video call with OBO. And this time we're using the iRoopdeepFaceCam, and you can see how well it looks. Okay. Stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going to call this number now on WhatsApp. First thing before I make the call, let's head over to WhatsApp settings and make sure we have the direct NDI webcam selected. Okay, so I'll come over to the settings sections here, click on settings, come over to video and voice, open it. Yeah, allow camera access, tada, tada, tada. And in this camera option here, I'm going to select NDI webcam video 1. You see it? NDI webcam video 1. And on the microphone option, you can select whatever microphone you want to use. If you're using a voice changer, you'll just select the voice changer here. Okay, so I'll come over to the chat again, and then I'll try to actually make this call now. So let's see. Let's see. We're about to practice somebody, we're about to do some test run. And while this guy is ringing, if you don't see the Python preview here, you can just come over here and actually just select NDI webcam. Hello. How far now? My fans. Yeah. That's Gigi. How you doing? Yeah, I just want to prank you, and I want to show you, and you know, you've been a good fan, so yeah, great. Okay, so quick one. Yes, tell me your account number or your crypto wallet, or do something. You're a good fan. You're a good fan. Okay, guys, so that is it. That is how you make the call with the iRoopdeepFaceCam. You can even use it on Telegram, use it on Instagram, use it on any live platform. You can use it to do whatever you want to do. So this is the iRoopdeepFaceCam.